A king wins a war, but loses everything else. He angers the gods, he sails into storms. He faces giants, monsters, temptations, and the darkness inside himself. And while he struggles to return home, strangers eat his food. Men try to steal his throne, and his wife fights to keep hope alive. This is not just a story about adventure. This is the greatest journey ever written. This is the Odyssey, the myth that shaped Greece. Before we begin, this is Greek mythology, legendary storytelling, not confirmed history. But inside the myth, the ancient Greeks hid powerful lessons about pride, loyalty, destiny, and the meaning of home. If you love deep history, myths, and lost civilizations, like the video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? Troy had burned. The war was over. Odysseus, king of Ithaca, only wanted one thing: to go home to his wife, Penelope, and his young son, Telemachus. But victory had made him proud, and pride is dangerous in Greek myth. Odysseus boasted that he needed no god's help, that his own mind was enough. Poseidon heard, the sea god does not forget insults. From that moment, the ocean itself became his enemy. Back in Ithaca, years passed. Suitors flooded the palace, eating his wealth and pressuring Penelope to remarry. Everyone said the same thing: Odysseus is dead. But she refused to believe it. She delayed them, weaving a burial shroud by day and secretly unweaving it each night. Hope was the only power she had. And far away, the wind shifted, carrying a king toward a destiny he could not escape. Do you want me to continue? The journey had only just begun. The ships pushed forward into restless waters. Because in mythology, storms are not weather, they are judgment. The first stop was the land of the Cicones, where greed destroyed discipline. Men celebrated too long, and many died. Lesson: victory disappears when arrogance takes over. Then came the Lotus Eaters, a place where sweet flowers erased memory. The real danger wasn't violence. It was forgetting who you are. Odysseus dragged his men back by force, tying them down so they wouldn't surrender to comfort. And then came the Cyclops, Polyphemus. Odysseus escaped with cleverness. He blinded the giant. He outsmarted death, but he made one fatal mistake, revealing his name. Polyphemus prayed to his father, Poseidon, and the journey transformed from adventure into punishment. Aeolus, the keeper of the winds, gave Odysseus the gift of home, sealed inside a bag, but curiosity destroyed everything. His men opened it, believing treasure was inside, and the winds hurled them back into chaos. Not every enemy stands against you, some stand beside you. They faced cannibal giants, losing nearly every ship. They reached Circe, the sorceress, who turned his men into pigs. But instead of destroying Odysseus, she offered peace, comfort, rest, forgetfulness. A year disappeared. Circe's island symbolized the temptation to stop trying, to abandon purpose. Odysseus resisted. And to continue home, he had to face the world of the dead. The underworld was silent, heavy, endless. There, Odysseus learned the truth no warrior wants: glory fades. Life is fragile, every victory costs something. Achilles himself confessed, "I would rather live as a poor farmer than rule among the dead." The prophet Tiresias warned him he would reach Ithaca, but loss would walk beside him. Returning to the living, Odysseus sailed past the Sirens, tying himself to the mast to resist their beautiful lies. True strength is knowing your weakness. Then came Scylla and Charybdis, monsters that forced him to choose who would die. Leadership is sometimes choosing between terrible options. And fate was not finished. On the island of Helios, hunger defeated wisdom. Despite warnings, his men killed the sacred cattle. Zeus answered with lightning. The ship shattered. The sea swallowed them all. Only Odysseus survived. He drifted to Calypso, a goddess offering immortality and peace. No pain, no struggle, but no home. He stayed for years, not because he stopped loving Penelope, but because exhaustion is powerful. Finally, he chose purpose over comfort. The sea tried to kill him again, and again, until mercy guided him to the Phaeacians, who finally brought him home. After 20 years, Athena disguised him as a beggar. A king returned unseen and watching strangers insult him inside his own hall. He met his son, they planned together. Penelope tested the suitors with Odysseus's bow. None could use it. The beggar stepped forward. Silence, the arrow flew, and truth returned. Justice fell on those who betrayed hospitality and honor. But Penelope tested him too, and only when he answered their secret did she finally accept him. Their reunion was quiet, not dramatic. Just relief, because the Odyssey isn't about monsters or gods. It's about home, about loyalty, about the long, painful journey of becoming wiser. Yes, it is myth, not proven history, but it shaped how Greeks saw courage, faithfulness, pride, and destiny. And that is why it still lives today.